What's up everyone, welcome back or welcome to another weekly dose of video. If you're new, hit the subscribe button and join the journey. My name is Aldo, I'm a powerlifter and day trader. If you are working towards something meaningful, something big, like accomplishing your dreams, this video might be for you. I've been posting less frequent as of recent, so I thought it would be great to restart the consistency streak by releasing a day in my life. I will take you all with me and showing my routine, all of the stuff I'm working on, and sharing some gems here and there from the time I wake up to the time I go to bed. If you are into powerlifting or money in general, consider subscribing because that's what this channel is all about. I'm gonna stop wasting more time since the video is already very long. I will leave you all to it. Enjoy! Good morning guys. I just woke up literally 5 minutes ago. It's 7:25 and I'm getting ready to go on and have breakfast. Well, at least just put my pants on and have breakfast, and then right after breakfast we're going to the gym. I changed a little bit my morning routine, so we are going to discuss about that later. Today I woke up and I weighted around 75 kilos. I'm also giving you guys update about my weight, and that's mainly because I'm on a cut and we're going to discuss about that too. And yeah, so let's go and have breakfast. Okay, breakfast is ready. And you guys will be surprised, but it's the same old usual. Okay, the only thing, these egg whites, the same protein dessert. The only thing that is new is this one, which is, I believe, yeah, cappuccino, double choco, something like that. And then this one, which is literally a shot of cappuccino. Mini cappuccino. Yeah. Anyway, we're going to eat. Oh, check this out. Feeling massive and shredded. Somewhat massive. Anyway, I'm gonna eat breakfast and then get everything ready for the gym. There we go. Gonna take the water. Alright guys, we are back. The only background you guys know, well, at least for the people who've been following for a while, definitely noticed that the whole background is different in all of the clips, and that's mainly because I'm back home. So that's the reason behind a lot of changes. I just realized we have quite a lot to talk about, so as the day will go on, we are going to discuss about some key points. It's currently 8:24. Well, I took 1 hour to prepare and get out of home. That's not really good. That's definitely not really good. Anyway, today I have pretty chill workout. Well, I'm at the last couple weeks of the program, so it should be hard, but it's definitely not the hardest day of the week. So for me, that's a chill day. Oh, it's green. And you know, since I'm back home, the gym is different from the one you guys are used to see in my videos. And surprisingly, this is a powerlifting gym, so that's very nice. I've been able to train with powerlifting equipments for a couple months, and that's great. The next week would be a pretty big one for, I'd say squat, bench, and deadlifts. I will definitely try and record the workout of next week, and squat is gonna be a different day. I'll probably just go on and record just the bench and deadlifts day, which is gonna be the heaviest, the toughest day, but that for next week. So I think it's too early to even talk about it. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, literally when I woke up, the weight was 75.3 kilos, and since I haven't really talked much about my weight, I think it's fair to give a little bit of context. So after my powerlifting competition, which happened in the first couple of days of June, actually the last day of May, which was the 31st. Anyway, after the competition, I literally stopped opening MyFitnessPal, which is the app I use to track my calories. So I stopped opening the app. I went on vacation. I went to Bali, then came back. Still didn't feel like opening the app, and I was still intuitively tracking my calories, but that didn't really go well since my weight got up to 77 kilos, around 77 kilos. Mind you that the competition weight, I made the weight in, so I was able to weigh less than 74 kilos, but that thanks to the water cut I did. So mind you that when the competition was over, I started drinking, so I immediately got back all of the water weight I lost. So probably the day after the competition, I was 75 kilos, 75.5, around there. So I didn't really gain a lot of kilos. So from there, I decided that it was gonna be over and I needed to start a cut. So that's what I did. And then it was a very slow cut. I didn't really lost much weight. I mean, not really fast, at least. I got back down to 74 kilos, and this was probably 3 weeks ago. And from there, I wasn't really able to get back there, and that's mainly because since I'm back home, for people who can relate to my situation, grandma's food is not really a skip. So it really is hard to maintain a cut while you are back home. When you have to see your friends, all of the hangouts, all of the family meals, family lunch, family dinners, it's really hard to skip them. So yeah, that's why now I'm back up to 75 kilos, but I am still on a cut, and I should be good for now. That means that I don't really plan to have any other cheat meal from here to probably some months. I mean, no, some months, that would be unrealistic actually. probably definitely 1 month, and we'll see what I can do. We'll see if I'm able to get back to, well, my goal would be to go back to 73 kilos, probably a little less, and then I will resume the bulk, or at least the maintenance calories for the prep, for the upcoming prep, which is not, it is not really upcoming, because the powerlifting competition, my next powerlifting competition, will be the first couple of days of December. So I'm definitely planning to be at least on maintenance calories by November. So yeah, we'll see how that will go. And then what else? I'm definitely posting a lot less content, and again, that's mainly because I'm back home. So for some reason I'm busier than before. And then, to be honest, we are definitely going to talk about this in details later on the video, but trading is not really going well, and since that requires a lot of my focus, a lot of my attention, it is my first priority. Whenever that doesn't go well, I have to give my 100% to that priority, to trading. So that's not to make any excuses. I know I still can make it to release one video a week, but I don't know. Definitely excited to get back to where I stay, which is Milan, because there I have a lot of focus there. So a lot of focus, I have my routine, and everything goes definitely smoother. So yeah, it is what it is for now. Just realized you guys haven't had a pretty good update in a while, speaking about powerlifting, but the weights are skyrocketing, and that's amazing. That's the only satisfaction, the only proud moment I had as of recent. So that's good. I'm already making a lot of PR, and that means that I am in some way going above the weights I did in my last competition, and I still have a lot of time to then the next powerlifting competition. I still have to get on prep, so I definitely expect a lot of things for the next powerlifting competition. Definitely we are gonna make some crazy PRs on there, so yeah, definitely excited for that. And lastly, as I mentioned, we are going to discuss in details the trading situation, when I will be trading. And when I will be trading, we are now going to speak about the routine changes I made, at least for this month. I realized that in the morning, which for me is the London session, the market barely moves, at least the pairs I usually watch, which is UPSD, gold, and then some indices. They barely moved in August, at least in London sessions. So that's why it made more sense for me to take the morning off, or at least if I have to train, I will train in the morning, and then I will begin to trade in the afternoon. I am definitely transitioning to trading indices and also gold. That's mainly because these pairs definitely move a lot faster than the usual currency, the usual Forex. At this point, yeah, it's not really Forex anymore. So I realized that these kind of pairs, they are like trading NFP. When I will be back to Milan, I will definitely have to see again, because the pairs I'm trading now move a lot faster in the afternoon, so it will still make sense to trade in the afternoon, but I think I didn't really see a lot of volume in the morning in August, and that's mainly because people are probably in vacation, less people are actively trading in the morning. So yeah, I think that's the main reason. September or probably October, I definitely think the volume is gonna go back to normal, so I can find opportunities in London too. But again, if I will fully transition to trading indices, which basically is US 30 and NAS 100, these are the main I will be focused on, and still gold. These pairs move a lot in all sessions, but if I have to pick the best session, I would definitely say the New York session, which for me is from lunch to then the whole afternoon. Anyway, I'll see you all in the gym. Oh, just noticed my bicep looks holy shit, nice perspective. Let's go.
Ma perché scusa mi dai detto? Ma pensa a te, ma perché? Che sei un trizzone, cominci a offendere già prima mattina. No, come sostanza il triptofano. No, forse a volte credo, sospetto che l'abbia presa tu per no, Renzo, se avessimo preso il triptofano avremmo dormito bene, invece del triptofano avremmo dormito malissimo. Per colpa del triptofano che non c'è. Dai, sono molto curioso di scoprire di cosa si tratta.
Well, it's very hard to make men happy. They have super high standards. POV, you have an entire powerlifting gym for yourself. Empty powerlifting gym. I mean, I'm the happiest I've been definitely in a while. Anyway, very quick thing. I already explained this in a recent video. Reason why I do 5 to 6 minutes of light cardio and then calves at the beginning of each and every single session. First, if you are able to increase the temperature of your body, there are many scientific evidence that show that if your body temperature is high, you are automatically stronger. Then calves is for the same reason, and that's the same reason why you do warm-up sets instead of jumping right to the PR weight or your working sets. And then calves first, because they require a lot of intensity. I usually train them to failure every single day, or at least every single workout day. And yeah, they do require a lot of intensity, and I like to train them when I'm the strongest, so at the beginning of every workout. So I'm sure, since it's, you know, my weakest part and also the smallest, I guess we'll never know. Anyway, as I was saying, since, you know, it's my weak point, I like to prioritize them by training them first. Now, a little bit of warm-up, and then we will start with squats.
A lot of us have big dreams, big goals. And when you have goals that are maybe outside your reach, you have to know that getting to that goal, you're gonna have a lot of bad days, a lot of setbacks. Failure is going to happen. So how fast do you get up from that? But the biggest key to success in anything you do is you got to have an unlimited supply of fire, this drive and passion that I'm going to be somebody. It has to be there, because on all those bad days and all those days you don't want to do stuff, you have to be your own motivator, your own coach, your own trainer, your own everything. You have to come into work ready to go. You may have failed miserably yesterday. People are like, man, you just lost everything. How the hell are you just staying motivated? Because this is what it takes. This is what it takes.
When you decide acting in your best interest, you're going to lose some friends. Everybody's not going to approve of you. There's some people that won't like you. Who do you think you are? You're arrogant. What do you think you can do? You think you can get away with that? You're selfish.
Get away from these people that's in your life that ain't doing nothing. Get away from people in your life that's hating. Get away from them. Get away from them.
You ever heard said one spoiled apple will spoil a whole barrel? One negative person can spoil your whole life. Leave the flakes alone. People that are seriously not serious.
Don't ever let somebody tell you you can't do something. If you have a dream, you have to protect it. When people can't do something themselves, they want to tell you you can't do it. Don't let these negative people turn you away from what you want. Just stay focused on where you want to go.
If you can just keep hope alive, you can make it. Because if you keep hoping, it is really faith. You just got to transpose it into I hope this happened to I believe this can happen.
See, a lot of people have an idea or a dream and they give up on it. No, don't do that. Work your dream until it gets hard. Most things don't happen as soon as we think they should happen. Any number of things can happen to interrupt your flow. It's okay. Don't take it personal. Just acknowledge what's going on. It's called life, and keep on working on your dream, because this is your life. This is what you love. This is your passion. And feel within yourself that everything is going to work out for you. But you must be patient, persistent, and positive, no matter what.
When you grinding hurts. Grinding is a sacrifice. Grinding costs. When you're grinding and your body tell you hurt, you stop. When you hurt, you stop. When you feel pain, you stop. When you tired, you stop. When you disappointed, you stop. When somebody get in your ear, you stop. Some of you a beast until it's uncomfortable. You a beast when everything is going right, but sometimes stuff start happening where it's uncomfortable. You start to break, you start to bend, you start to fold. It ain't always gonna be the way you like it. The conditions ain't always gonna be perfect. But if you want this, if you really want this, you gotta learn to sacrifice. You gotta learn to give up to go up. Because skill can't get you past certain things. Agility can't get you. You gotta have mental toughness.
Now, whatever goal you have, you're going to have some difficulties. You're going to have some challenges. Long journey, long dark night. But when you hold on to your dream, don't let anybody kill it in you. When it doesn't make sense to anybody, including you sometimes, just hold on. Once you give yourself an opportunity to try and to stretch, you'll find out you can do more than you can ever begin to imagine.
And if you quit, if you falter, if you stop, all the pain will be for nothing. You don't quit on me. You man up. You woman up. You get your life back. I mean mental toughness. Be persistent. I mean get up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Even when you don't see results. You made a commitment to get up at 3, so you get up at 3. You do as many reps as you said you were going to do. You got to get to a point where you are locked into the process. So every day you do it on Monday. You come back and do it Tuesday. You come back and do it Wednesday. You come back and do it Thursday. You come back and do it Friday. You are persistent. You fall, you get right back up. Don't stop for a week. Don't stop for a month. Don't stop for a year. You fail a class, you go right back and take it again. Don't stop. Don't quit. Don't give up. Why? Muscle memory. You do it over and over and over. Every time you're getting better and better and better. And repetition deepens the impression in your mind. Those motor skills, you start implanting that thing. You do it over and over and over and over and over again. You start implanting stuff, and then boom, memory kicks in. When you come up against that thing, you gotta outdo that thing, and you can't do it when you get there. You gotta already make up your mind before you get to that exam and pass that exam. You gotta make up in your mind when you talking to that singer. You gotta look at it before you even get to it, so don't you ever give up. As long as you got breath in your nostrils, don't you ever give up.
Wait. Alright, we are done. We are officially done. It's exactly, let me check. Oh, 1 p.m. That means that we got here 10 minutes to 9. Yeah, 9:50. So no, 8:50. So that means we had 4 hours of workout. Literally insane. But that's now the standard, I guess. Anyway, today's workout was definitely crazy. I felt stronger literally at the beginning. I PR'd on calves. I didn't only up the weight, but I did more reps than last week. So that was crazy, and that felt really promising. Then squats felt a little heavier than I expected, but then I watched some clips. I watched the clips back, and yeah, they moved super nice. So I guess that was just a perception, just a feeling. Then bench press, they felt amazing, super amazing, ultra amazing. And from the video I watched some clips back, and they seemed like a warm-up. So I don't know, that's even crazier, I guess. And then the usual accessory work, which was chill work, got a very nice pump, and yeah, that was it. Now we are heading back home to have lunch, and then I will start to look at some charts, and our work session will begin from when I'm done with lunch, I guess. And yeah, so first thing, I'll see you back at home for lunch. All right, almost ready. Okay, then we're gonna put some eggplants on top. It's kind of like a burger without an actual burger. So mainly chicken breasts. That's a lot. Another one? Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's massive. And then we're gonna add those, which I don't really know the name in English. I don't even know if you guys have those. Yeah. Crostini is the name, the Italian name. Alright, we are ready. The only thing that is missing, can you guess what it is? Ice cream. If you can go one day without eating ice cream, I don't know, bro. That's probably the root reason of all of your problems. Anyway, New York, cookies and cream. Sounds delicious. Anyway, I'll see you all for the trading session. Okay guys, it's currently 3:30 or 3:30 p.m. and I'm in front of the charts. I already gave a look while I was eating, but I saw that there was pretty much nothing to do, and this goes for now. We are going over the charts later, so I can show you what I'm looking at. And there's also one thing I wanted to show you from yesterday. But now I think it's the perfect moment to briefly talk about what's happening, where I'm at. And that's mainly because, as I mentioned at the beginning, that was probably in the car. I was in the car. I mentioned that I am going through a very testing period in trading. And to briefly explain the context, it's one of those, character development period, something like that. And this really reminds me of some post I've seen as of recent, where they say everyone wants to be a trader, but then one of those days / periods hit you. It definitely is hard to stick to trading when these kind of periods come. And to briefly give you all some context, I'm repeating briefly, and that's mainly because I really thought about it, and I don't really feel ready yet to explain in details what happened. So probably sometime in the future, but for now I'm just gonna give you all some little context and then what I'm working on. So after successfully completing the 10k to 100k challenge, the Project 6F. By the way, if you haven't seen that yet, I'll definitely advise you to go to the channel, and I made the entire playlist organized with all of the videos of the series. And as I was saying, after I completed the challenge, I entered a drawdown season, we could call it. And I'm pretty shocked to say that since that day, which was probably the beginning of May, and now we are the 20th of August, I'm still in drawdown. And not only that, but the account is very low. I cannot really say how much, but yeah, I lost quite a significant amount of money. So as for now, I am forced to go back to be a student, and it's been like this since a couple months already, where I've been watching back some old videos about the strategy, practicing the approach by backtesting, and now I am paper trading / live testing. Yeah, I guess we could call it that. And that means that whenever I see a setup, I will draw the little tool on the charts, but I won't even bother to open the app where I execute the trades. I need to regain some confidence back on the strategy, and also kind of reset my mind from everything. And that's mainly because the challenge actually gave me some false data, meaning that, and I believe I said this in one of the episodes of the project, gold was trading at all-time high. So it was kind of like a special environment in the markets, where if you were able to enter a long, if you enter aggressively, chances were that 80%, even more than that, of the time, the trade was gonna go on your favor. So definitely special environment to trade on. And unfortunately, I based some of my confidence and data from that period, and that's what really caused I don't even know how I can call it, but the bad period, we could say. So yeah, as for now, I am paper trading, and until I will feel confident again, to get back and play with real money again. And again, to touch on the argument I briefly mentioned, everyone wants to be a trader until one of those days / period hit you. And that really to show that you never really make it, and not only in trading, but I believe the same for in life in general. You don't really there isn't really a point, a moment where you make it. It's kind of like every day you get up and you have to pay the rent. You have to pay the rent of success. Whenever you stop paying this rent, you get back to where you were before. And that's basically the simplest way I can explain the concept. I can explain what I learned throughout this period. So whenever you stop behaving like a professional, executing, doing whatever it takes for you to be successful, whenever you stop doing that, you go back to where you were before. So every day you get up and you have this rent to pay. Usually this rent should be the action, your plan, and that needs to be executed. And that's it. That's that's what I learned. Now that I hopefully explained kind of well, hopefully you guys understood where I'm at and what I'm doing, let's have a look at the charts and I'll show you what I'm currently looking at. Here we go. So this one is US 30. As I mentioned, I am now trading this pair, US 30 and NAS 100. These two are indices, and then gold, and then GBPUSD, which I'm not really actively trading anymore. If there is something, I will trade it, but the priority are these three pair, and I don't even look at all of them every day. If I find a good setup in one of them, I will focus on that pair for the rest of the day. So that's basically the plan. That thing I wanted to show you before is this trade, which I took yesterday. It is still open because it still has potential to hit higher prices. As of now, it is retracing, and it seems like some news hit, or maybe not. And this is definitely just a normal movement. Crazy, huh? Seems like trading news. Why I took this trade. So basically, US 30, if we go and have a look at higher time frames, is trending super bullish. We don't even have to analyze or talk about it. Then I have some key levels here, basically where price had a very strong reactions. I zoomed to the 15-minute time frame right here, and that's when I saw that price was retracing, but then it went below this kind of there should be a support where price tried to bounce off of, but then it failed. But it didn't really fail, because if we look back to the hourly time frame, there is just one candle. Okay, for some reason it wasn't really focused. Now you guys can see definitely better. Anyway, it went one candle down, and then the next candle up, and then the next candle skyrocketed, basically. So I zoomed back down to 15 minutes, so that price was gonna try and use this level. Let me draw it. This level as resistance. Bounced off of the level, failed, then get back up. So these were all confirmation that price was kind of ready to go higher, to resume the super bullish movement. We can see the MAs pointing very up in pretty much all of the time frames. And when I enter, the MAs were kind of very closed. But then as I saw this first candle, I zoomed in a little bit and saw this candle, boom, after bouncing off from the zone. And notice how price came back to the zone, very, very slow and very sloppy and horrible bearish candles. Bearish candles are the black ones, and the opposite bullish candles are the white ones. So here, bullish engulfing, basically the white candle ate pretty much four bearish candles. So very strong signal that bullish, the buyers are getting stronger. Then price went back down, and this was a little scary, but I still wasn't looking at this low to be protected, and even this one. That's why the stop is here. If price was to hit the stop, well, we were going to go bullish for a little bit, bearish, sorry, for a little bit more. But once I saw that price went back down, failed to close below, that's when I was able to hold on to the trade. And yeah, that's basically from there, set the target. The safest target actually was this one, but then seeing this kind of pressure, this kind of strong candles, actually you can zoom out, very strong candles. I knew the level was about to be broken, and now it seems like we are bouncing off the level again, which could be a reason to scale in, and then the final target would be this zone. There are seasons in which trading feels very boring, and it's very strange because, you know, I kind of want to say that I made it, you know, when I was able to turn the 10k to 100k, but yeah, to remind myself that the rent is due every single day. So now that I have to make up to my mistakes, that's what it takes. So I know trading videos are gonna be boring, and there are gonna be less videos about trading for obvious reason, and that's also why I took some break. I am posting less videos on YouTube, but you know, whatever it takes to get back to my prime. Anyway, US30 is rejecting again. If I get something, I will record it for you all. Otherwise, I will see you all probably when I do cyclet. This may sound obvious for some traders, but whenever you're looking at counter trends, especially in indices where when they trend very fast and very hard. Whenever you are trading or taking a counter trend, you cannot really allow for doubts, for doubtful price action, wait for price to give you some more confirmation instead of trying and catching a falling knife. Trust me, especially in this period, I've been there and it hurts every time. So yeah, gotta stay a little more patient. Yeah. Little snack before doing cyclet. The usual protein shake and then lollipop. Well, here's the setup for the afternoon. Cyclet. Fun because it's extremely hot in here. Well, let me show you all that I'm starting at 0. We are gonna do about 50 minutes of cyclette, and that's gonna be 300 calories, which corresponds to around 8,000 steps. And then the rest 2K, I should have done it or throughout the entire day, maybe even more than that, but you know, keep it conservative, and we are gonna do 50 minutes. I have my phone so I can watch something, give a look at the charts if there is anything. It's currently, let me update the time, 5:55. Incredible. PM, of course. And so 50 minutes. Okay, I should be done by 7 something. 10 minutes to 7, actually. Okay, I'll see you later.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Alright, job is done. 50 minutes. 50 minutes, 13 kilometers, which I don't really think that's accurate, and 309 calories. Okay guys, I think I'm about to enter a long on gold, the last trade of the day. Let's simulate the spreads. So let's say I entered right there, the stop, yeah, 700 probably would be fine. Even to cover this low would be appropriate, but yeah. Reason why? Well, it failed. Okay, it failed to continue the structure here, so it was going down, but here it failed and then get back up. On higher time frame is not really visible, but there are a lot of rejections to the downside and very few to the upside, aside from this one. MAs are still pointing up. 30 minute looking great, rejection here above the MAs pointing upward. This level at this point wasn't really broken, this level here. And then as for the 1 hour, big rejection to the downside, upside very little, very small, and it kind of seems like it is gonna recover a lot from here. Most likely the last and only trade for today. As for now, all of these sessions are about to end, and then we will start the Asia session, where gold doesn't really move much, but it really depends. There are days in which it does move, so I don't know. Anyway, we will definitely have to let it run. So to give you all an update on how this trade will go, I will post a screenshot somewhere now. Okay guys, I'm stuffed and tired as hell. The trades are still going, so definitely at the end of the video, while I'll be editing the video, I will post the screenshot of the gold trade I opened today. Aside from that, that's it for the video. I'm now going to brush my teeth, watch some videos / Netflix, and then going to bed. It's currently 5 minutes to 9 p.m. bedtime for me. Hope you guys found some gems along the journey, along the day actually, and yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Stay strong, and I'll see you in another one.